Welcome back, my home essentials. It's time for another video. This is part 2 of AlexMuffin's account fix. So expect a lot of fixing in here because this was a journey. But you know, in the last video at the end I said that I have a gift for you, or well, a surprise. This is a surprise. Ta-da! I'm too small, aren't I? There we go. Made myself a little bigger. Yeah, I made myself a VTuber model and I'm quite proud of this since I made all of this myself. But I do already see areas of improvement here, so expect this to get better. However, I'm sorry about the lip sync quality in this video because I hadn't set it up properly since I had no clue what I was doing. But yeah, wait, let me show the whole model. Ta-da! Wait. Oh my god, I'm in frame even. Now I think I'm half the screen. Let me make myself smaller. This is not the size I was recording in the video, so it's a little different because this is recorded after the video. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed the video because I enjoyed fixing this account since it was it was kind of hilarious. Ignore this team. It's my friendship team. Okay, see you guys at the end, I guess, because that's what I recorded too. Spoilers. So what we're gonna do today is try to level up Charus and Jensen and maybe get some artifacts. I hope we can get that far since I'm not really sure since this account has a level 1 Charus and Jensen still. Well, for now, let's go to more of Charus's boss since apparently that's the one that we need more of. Let's hope that nobody dies since that's a common occurrence in this team apparently. I don't know why. I mean, this should do enough damage, right? Well, I hope it does. Get him, Kinich. You can do it. There we go. How many do we get? I hope it's 3. And let me see this. It is 3. Why do I keep getting double crit stats here? And this is not good because it's a circlet that doesn't have crit rate or crit damage as the main stat, which means but at least we got 3. Let me put that down and let's wait for it to respawn. Eventually it does. Right? There we go. Another seahorse down. And let's see the rewards. I'm scared. I wouldn't keep that. And 3. It's pretty good, I would say. Okay, now we're waiting for it again. I love that Genshin made the spawn times way lower so you can actually farm bosses without having to wait for like 3 minutes in between. This Kinich should be doing way more. I can't even lie. It even has his signature, so why is he doing 50Ks only? I mean, I know why. We ignore that. Okay, let's see that. Okay, we can keep that. Oh, and we have 3 again. For now, I think I'm gonna switch it up and go for the Yansan boss. I know I'm gonna use some fragiles. I can't fix an account in 2 days with like no fragile resins, okay? I mean, I could, but that'd be more than 2 days now, wouldn't it? This boss should be easy enough with a burn team since, to be fair, it is extremely weak to burn teams because of the fast attacking speed of burn. Yeah, just look at that bar coming down. There we go. And let's see what we get from here. We have to use the resin and 3, please. Yes! This is not that great. We got 3! To be fair, Silonen is on this team just for survivability because, ooh, that was rough before. Let's see the drop, shall we? 3! Not bad. Okay. Do you have Teapot unlocked? You do. Do you have rewards here? Shall we see if we can buy a transient resin from here? And if we can't, that's also fine. But hopefully we can. What do you sell? Oh, it's also expensive. Okay, what have we been buying though? We haven't been buying any of these. And I'm sure that you have a Teapot realm that has like all the stuff just rammed down somewhere. You need to get your Teapot decoration level up. Honestly, I recommend just spamming one place out. You don't even need to have it equipped. You just need to have one that has like 20k adeptal energy or whatever it's called, and you will get the coins or the max coins from Tubby, and you'll be fine. That's what I do. I just have an island just maxed out, even though it's just it's just me putting stuff everywhere. But I am gonna claim these coins. I kind of need more books and more Mora. Ooh, I don't think that's worth it. Let me move myself. It's only 8. Only 8. I mean, not even 8. That's like 7. Yeah, you need to get your Teapot up for the book rewards. Also, another issue that I noticed on this account is the fact that you have like 0 of these chunks or like crystal chunks. I presume you've crafted them all up to these ice ones. That's not worth it, okay? Listen, level 90ing your characters is good, but sacrificing all of the chunks to level 1 character is not good. Plus, who are you gonna level 90? Shenhe? You really don't need to level 90 Shenhe now, do you? No. You should get them to level 80 and then think about level 90, not level 90 instantly, okay? When you don't have any crystal chunk. Plus, I see that you've been doing weekly bosses too, which is making me a little more confused on how do you not have any crystal chunks? I mean, I thought there was more weeklies, to be fair. Yeah, you need to do your weeklies. That's what I just decided. I can do one of them. I want to use fragiles on it. You know what? We're leveling up Charus however much I can. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Or like, I'm gonna level up Charus and the Yansan to see how much I can level them. But you will need to do some serious grinding of the crystals to get them up, okay? I can't like fix your account and you have like 0 crystals. Here we go. Let's go to level 40 with Charus. I still need to farm a little for Yansan. And look at that. We're out. We're out already. I'm gonna be real. You should be focusing on like your strongest DPS and their supports and nobody else right now, since I don't think they matter that much. So like, okay, you have a lot of level 90 characters for your level, but are those level 90 characters good? No. You should be focusing on building the characters that you have and not level 90ing some random characters, okay? Like, in my opinion, leveling up your Aurora to level 90 is pretty random. Plus, having him on Obsidian when you don't have another scroll user on the team is pretty wild. But I think if you're gonna run him on Mavuika, Aurora, Charus, and Yansan, you should have him on Obsidian because Yansan is gonna be on scroll already and Charus will have Song of Days Past, I hope. But don't farm for that set, please. You don't have Navia. You're never gonna use that set. You don't have a DPS Ningguang too, so don't even think about farming it. Just use Scroll and Charus until you can farm it. I'm just saying this. Your main priority right now should be living, literally living in the Natlan artifact domain. Your Scroll and your Obsidian pieces are not good. But yeah, let's ascend Charus once more. And I can't do that anymore because we don't have Mora. That's great. I'm gonna start characters you should level. So keep in mind that these are characters that I think you should level or I think you should focus on. I'm not gonna start characters that I think are already good. I'm gonna start characters I think you should work on. Arlecchino said it's not great. There we go. These are all the characters that I think you should work on personally. So, fun fact about Shanling in this team particularly, I think you could run her with the Emily weapon if you have enough energy recharge. I know sounds pretty weird, but if I move myself and you read the passive, you will realize this is actually pretty good on Kinich burning team, since Shanling will primarily be triggering the burning reaction for Kinich, so she will get 18% damage boost, which is multiplied by 2 because there's 2 stacks, and she will get the energy also, which is really nice for her. And this can be triggered off field, so you know, what are we waiting for? Level this weapon for Shanling. Alright, I don't even know why you have this, but I guess it's good. Back to my corner I go. Plus, you should be focusing on getting Shanling an emblem. So what I recommend you to do is you get pieces from the Netland domain. Like, oh, you get like bad pieces, right? And you will put them in the Strongbox for emblem. And you're gonna do that until Shanling has a 4-piece emblem. And I repeat, 4-piece emblem with stats that are listed up here. These stats, okay? Because we need your Shanling to be a little better. And a HP stats is not gonna cut it, okay? We need stats that are here. So I'm just gonna equip the stats that you need here, since clearly we're kind of missing out on that. I'm just gonna put her on 4-piece, but you should upgrade your 4-piece emblem as soon as you can, because honestly, the pieces you have right now on her are not great. Definitely needs an upgrade. I'm gonna put her on that sans because we still have the 4-piece set and we have a little bit of crit rate. I mean, the stats are not looking hot at all because we need more pieces, honestly, but at least she has a little more crit rate. Like I said, we will need to do a little bit of artifact farming. I'm gonna be real, the other stuff right now is not that useful. I mean, yes, you should level Chevrus and Yansan, but I can't really do that since I don't want to waste your resin on Mora or books. You just need to do that yourself, sadly, but I'm gonna help you with a little bit of grinding, so you will just need to level them yourself because I don't want to use all of your fragile resins on something as little as Mora and books. So just use your daily resin on them. Don't use fragiles because that's not worth it. But yeah, if you really want to do this abyss cycle, I recommend leveling the taser team because it can do pretty well and it's cheap to build. But if you want general teams for the abyss, I recommend the Kinich team and the Mawika overload team because those two are gonna stand the test of time, hopefully. If they're not gonna put these types of abysses again that have special element requirements, these should be fine. And of course, you can build a freeze team for cryo element, but honestly, you don't have to because right now cryo is not in that great of a spot if you don't have Skirk. You don't have a Scoffier, so that's gonna be a big damage reduction in cryo team. I did your dailies too, so let's claim those. Let's put your expeditions again. I'm fine with the Mora stuff here because honestly, you need a lot of Mora. Okay, moving on, we are going to that artifact domain and nobody's gonna complain because honestly, the artifact quality is so bad that I was thinking of like, oh yeah, I should level your characters, but now I'm thinking, oh, I should really get your artifacts. So let's just go in and do some of this. I mean, this team should be working really well in this since it's a pyro and burning team. But in the future, you should be replacing Celonan with somebody like Collet or another Dendro character since it's gonna be easier to trigger burn. It's just better for the rotations, in my opinion. So why not do it? First, fragile resin down. Let's see how it goes. I'm scared. No, No. That was not good luck at all. If your Kinich had a crit damage circlet, he'd do so much more. I can't even lie. But he would need better other artifacts too. Oh, we have not leveled this. Hold up. Thinking why he's doing so little damage. Has an unleveled goblet. Thank you, Kova. Okay, we're gonna put this piece in because it's defense. It's defense and it's level to 20. Crit rate, crit damage, please. I don't know. Not bad, I guess. I just need a leveled circlet to be fair. And we're gonna be fine. Please, crit damage. Defense. No, why did you do me like this? That was the only dendro damage goblet too. Fine. I'll take it. Second one. Oh. Pyro damage! Yeah! Oh, this account has a clear black pyro damage goblet and it's not even close. Ooh! crit rate? HP, not that good. You know what? I'm taking this. Mawika needs a crit rate circlet, and this is perfect. So let's just put it on her, shall we? While we're at it, we can give her the pyro damage goblet too, which is perfect. Yay! You need to remember to level these pieces because I'm not gonna do that on Mawika because I'm focusing on Kinich more right now. Bennett died. Guess we need a little more survivability now, don't we? Or maybe I can't just dodge. Either one is true. Yeah, this Kinich is doing way more damage. That was my bad. I was fighting with a level 0 Dendro Goblet. Let's see this. So, I mean, keepable, I guess, but it's not good on anybody right now. Yeah, we're doing way more damage. I could keep this, to be fair. Yeah, could keep this. No, let's give the attack circlet to Auroron. And, well, let's give this to Auroron too, so we can have him on at least the crit rate hat. So the passive for Favonius triggers. Yeah, this is Copium. Oh, wait, I forgot that Shelling's ultimate snapshot. So you have to do the burning before you can do her ultimate because of the way it's set up. Okay. Oh, this is really nice if it rolls well. Okay, another goblet with attack main stat. This could be on the Ensign. And hydro damage bonus, which I guess I can keep. It's not great, but it could be usable on some characters like Sinshu maybe, but it's just not good. I mean, with the Shelling stuff, that's also a reason why we need another Dendro character here, besides having them on Deepwood for the Dendro Rush Red. Oh, 4 pieces. What do we get? No. No, could keep that. I mean, if it rolls good, it could be really nice. And from what I understand, you do lack a bit of attack sense on your Natlan characters. So let's go over to Mawika and equip it on her. There we go. Another time down. Let's see what we get. This time we get 3. Okay, a bit more scroll. You know, I could keep this. I like the energy recharge on here. And no, I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna head to the scan box and try to get something good from Emblem from there, but I'm not really sure if that's gonna pay off since it is the scan box after all. Okay, let's see this. Hope it is good. I could keep it for Yensan. Yeah, keep and keep. Let's go. Let's see how the pieces roll and then we can actually go over to the scan box and, you know, sacrifice. Oh, wait, I could keep this for Charus. Sacrifice some pieces in there. Okay, obviously, I don't care what the force stat is gonna be, but I hope that it's crit rate. Please be crit rate. Energy recharge. You know what? This piece is not that bad. Last roll, energy recharge. Oh, there we go. You know, this sense is not that bad, actually. I know that our crit rate will suffer, but it's fine. It's 73 crit rate. Oh, but, you know, heading over to Mawika, now she has no crit rate because I forgot to give it to her. But Mawika now has a potential good attack sense. So we shall roll it and hope for something good. Okay, listen to my demands and roll into crit damage, please. I beg. On my knees. Ooh, anything but crit damage apparently. Ooh, yeah, this is not that great. I'm gonna unlock this because ooh. I would go with EM, but since you don't have Sitlali, you have a Mawika melt team, but it's not that great with Rosaria. I mean, they kind of have the same application, but we're not talking about that. You would need way more EM on Mawika to do that. I'm just gonna level this Pyro Goblet just to level 4 to see what it rolls into. Defense, of course. Why would it roll into defense? Okay, let's go over to Charus and equip some artifacts on her. You know, just some scroll pieces. They don't have to be good. They just need to have scroll. I mean, this healing bonus would be good on her if you're lacking a little bit of healing in the Mawika team. Otherwise, I would not put it on her. And, you know, we just need HP and a lot of HP. So for Charus, the amount of HP you should be aiming for is like 40k. If you're a little above that, little below that, it's fine. But the 40k 40k mark is important for her because that's where her buff is at the maximum. You don't need to level these at all, actually. All of her value comes from here and here. So I just recommend to level her to at least 80 and see if you need to level 90 to get the 40k HP mark or not. That's fine. You just need the second passive. The same for Yansan, to be fair. You just need to get a lot of attack, and her talents, only her ultimate matters. She is kind of like Bennett, but the difference is you need to move around a lot with her ultimate or it will diminish. Basically, it works for every Natlan character, especially Mavuika. You need to unlock these for her healing, and her healing is fine. If you pair it with Chavroos, their healing together is actually pretty good and it should be able to keep you alive, but on their own, their healing is not that great. So for Yansan, I recommend leveling the ultimate and that's it. And herself, and giving her like full attack. Just attack on everything. It doesn't even matter what the stats are. You just need a little bit of energy recharge also for the benchmark. And if you get crit rate, crit damage, that's good. Your Yansan will do a little bit more damage, but honestly, it's not that impactful from my experience. So these both are on scroll, so you should put Auroron on scroll. Okay, the thing with scroll is the fact that it does not stack, which means you can have one character in the team with scroll and that's pretty much it. You don't need more. We can put him on the bad attack stance and he'll be fine. He will just need a electro damage cup and he will do fine. To be fair, this should be okay for now. You should be doing a little bit of damage, but you need to level the crit rate circlet for him to actually trigger the Faphonia's passive. Okay, now let's head on to the scan box. Here goes nothing, I guess. So you need emblem and a lot of emblem. Trust me, you don't have enough emblem. Let's see. I could keep that. Maybe. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, double crit. Would like to see. No. Nope, no. Maybe? Maybe. Another one more. We need more gambling here. Alright, let's see this. Geo, you know, I can keep every goblet because you are lacking a lot of goblets. Dentro, fine. Attack, maybe. No. Nope. I know it has double crit, but it's a defense piece. It's not worth it. Nope. No. I mean, yes. Double crit attack stance. Last one. Please give me something good. Okay. Keep. No. Okay. Could be good. And no. That was the artifact Strongbox. Now let's equip the stuff that is actually good onto the Shenling, because Shenling just deserves everything, okay? The only good piece is that. Are you kidding me? Okay. Crit rate. Crit that. Oh, we don't have Mora. Not even a little bit. I think that should be enough. What is this budget Raiden national team? It's not Raiden. We have Raiden at home. Okay. I think that's enough Mora actually for the artifact leveling. Yeah, I can't believe I'm so desperate for Mora that I even did the character trial. I just want to level this feather and we're done basically. I will have to be farming, but that's for me. The crit rate, crit damage is gonna be amazing, right? Oh, we roll into everything. Okay, you know what? It's not bad. It's actually quite okay, since considering that, you know, what the previous piece looked like. Do you want to see it? Ooh, don't scare us with these stats. Well, let's go gather some flowers, shall we? That's always fun. Oh, that was all for that area? Okay, I thought there was more for some reason. Yes, come to me, my precious. Oh, did not mean to do that. Again. Hello? Did I not press that button? Oh yeah, there's like a bunch here. Oh, this is heaven. There we go. How many do we have? We need, I think, 12 more, I presume. Yeah, 12. Okay, this should be a really easy grab since these guys like to spawn in chunks or clumps, whatever you want to call them. Chunks are Minecraft things. Well, I guess who's in their 2-week phase of playing Minecraft? These should be the last ones, I hope. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're gonna go collect these things. I don't even know where they are. I've never farmed these since, yeah, my own Yansan is like level 70. Don't tell anybody about this, but oh wait, they need the Saurian, don't they? Yes, they do. Next place of getting these. Okay, Yansan materials are also done. So that leaves me with farming some of the tribal warriors, whatever they're actually called, the Natlan people. Where are you going, lady? How are you standing on there? You know what? Let's just leave her there, I guess. You know, we're back. We're sparring now, lady. You cannot fall down anymore. Well, pet, I won. Another Natlan tribe placed down. Yeah, why am I hunting the Natlanese? What's going on here? Oh, I've hunted every single one down. I guess that's how many I can farm for now. I guess that's decent enough. So, I would like to do Abyss, but honestly, since you've already done floor 11, there's not much that I can do for floor 12 because this Abyss has quite a special floor 12 with the element requirement. On the last floor, of course, in the two like previous floors, you don't need the element of requirement since these enemies are quite easy even without buff to the electro charge and lunar charge. You should be able to do this with Mawika comp or a Kinich comp since this guy has 70% Dendro Ras. So I do recommend your team setup being something like Kinich on the first half and Mawika on their second half with like this kind of a team. If I could find Charus, but apparently can't. Oh, Charus is already in there. All right, there we go. Maybe something like this could be fine since I know Kinich is not multi-target, but we gotta take in the fact that none of the other characters you have are multi-targeted either. So, I mean, you could swap these, but you're gonna struggle on the second half with the hamster and the Dendro bird because they both are Dendro enemies, which means they both have Dendro resistances. But yeah, I would say this account is a bit better. I wouldn't say that it's fixed. I'm gonna lie out the things that you might have to do on this account if you want to do floor 12. So first of all, you need to level your Yansan and Charus to level 80 at least, and level Yansan's talents to at least 6. I noticed that you do have books for that, so I suggest using those books for that. And then you have to get better artifacts for Kinich and Mawika since your artifact quality on these two characters is not enough to beat the current floor 12. I'm sorry, but it truly is the fact that you have the most random stats on these characters. Plus, you have their signature weapons, so building them well shouldn't be that difficult of a task because these weapons give you a lot of extra damage, especially for Mawika and Kinich. Their weapons are kind of needed for them. Otherwise, you're gonna lose a ton of damage. But otherwise, your artifact quality needs more upgrading. I got you a bit of new pieces, but honestly, you need to replace all the artifacts that don't have double crit or just don't perform that well. Otherwise, you will be set since your talents are high. Clicking on Kinich, whose talents are not high, you need to level his talent. Otherwise, I think your Mawika talents are fine. Your other talents are fine. You should level this. To be fair, I didn't check that, but that's on me. You should be able to clear if you just spent a little resin in artifact domains and spent a little resin on leveling your characters because those two are the most important things. Like, yes, you have leveled some characters. Let me move my fat head again. But you have leveled characters that are good, but you haven't leveled their supports, which makes me wonder, like, why have you leveled the characters without their supports? But yeah, overall, this account is good, but there are some things that you need to fix real bad, like the artifact. Honestly, if you want to know what stat and what main stat and substats the characters need, a great website is Kaching Mains. I do suggest checking that out. You can also view team comps on there, which may be useful for you since I noticed that your team comps are kind of whack. I'm a bit real. You need a lot of things on these characters, and I hope that you can do this. And I'm gonna check on you in like a month, and I hope we have some improvements here. Okay? But yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.